15th, and today we're looking at ground elder. Okay, well, we've got some ground elder here. It's got these flowers, which when you have flowers like this, they're called umbels, and the name of the family used to be the umbelliferae, because they're umbellifers, but they seem to have changed the names. I don't know why they keep changing the names, so they've changed it to Apiaceae. Whereas I think umbellifer is more useful because it reminds you what plants look like. The leaves branch 3 ways, with 3 leaves on each leaf stalk. And under the ground there's also quite an extensive root system, which I'm sure anyone who's a gardener who's had these in your garden will be well aware of, and just how difficult they are to eradicate from a garden. The creeping roots, or rhizomes, of ground elder enable it to colonise bare soil quickly, hence it is very at home in weeded flower beds. In such situations, free of competition, the root systems can form considerable density. Just a small piece of a rhizome can grow into a new plant and a whole new mat of roots. Some ducks with some ducklings there. Anyway, yeah, it's quite important to get your identification of these right, because there's a couple of umbelliferous plants which are quite seriously poisonous, and Hemlock water dropwort grows in the same situation, so you've got to make sure you're picking ground elder and not that. That's quite important. And this is Hemlock water dropwort here, and there's not many wild plants in the UK that are actually going to kill you if you eat them, but this is certainly a contender. The flowers of Hemlock water dropwort are more hemispherical. The whole plant is larger and more robust, and the leaves are deeply divided into small leaflets and more fern-like. The leaves of ground elder arranged in 3s are the best way to tell the difference. Now, as far as edibility is concerned, you can eat all parts of ground elder, the leaves, the roots, the flowers. It's best not to eat the leaves after the plant's flowered, because like a lot of plants, they become a bit more toxic, and in ground elder's case, they become a laxative, so yeah, you don't want to eat that. And you can kind of tell when they've turned after flowering, because you try cooking the leaves and they start smelling a bit like wet dog, so your senses are kind of telling you something there, so trust in them. And all parts of the plant have a kind of mild parsley kind of flavour to them. The leaves may become inedible, but the roots are available all year round. They can be cleaned, dried and ground quite easily to make a flour. And as far as medicinal use is concerned, traditionally another name for ground elder used to be goutweed, and you can take it internally for gout and inflamed joints, or you can actually make a poultice and put it on the joints. Whether it works or not, I'm not entirely sure, but that's a traditional use. And there's also been some research done that ground elder has antibacterial qualities, and it makes a good synergy with antibiotics, so you can add it with an antibiotic and it helps solve the problem of antibiotic resistant bacteria, and also you can take less of the antibiotic because the ground elder will do part of the job for you. Bear in mind that ground elder is a potential complement to, not a substitute for, antibiotics. Not taking a full course of antibiotics helps the disease to become more resistant to them. Now, it's not actually native to the UK, ground elder, but it is quite an ancient introduction, and it was actually introduced by the Romans, and then it was grown by medieval monks as a vegetable and for medicinal use. So it's not often you find it far away from human habitation. I'm going down this path here, and there's no ground elder until we start getting close to the end of the path, where there's some houses at the end there. And suddenly, here we are, there's ground elder growing quite profusely along the path. And yeah, it's basically because it's spread from human dwellings. You'll often find it around old houses. It has a long history as a herb and a food plant, but although clearly valued by the Romans and medieval monks, by the time of herbalists such as Culpeper and Gerard, ground elder was not considered particularly important. Still understudied by science, maybe ground elder holds a few forgotten secrets yet to be revealed.